Hello, mabuhay! Welcome, everyone. We are back. It's been a while since we did our last go live for this segment, The World Works Online. I would like to welcome everybody. And today we will be talking about episode 8, How Ordinary People Build Global Income Streams. And before we do that, let us introduce ourselves. Hello, maayong buntag, maayong udto, maayong hapon sa tanan. Ako di ay si Rona. I am originally from Siquijor, Philippines, now living here in Maine, USA. I am a mom, a wife, a healthcare worker, and also a proud digital business owner. Again, welcome.
All right. Thank you, sis. Hello, everybody. My name is Jel. I am a mom of two. I'm a wife to an OFW, and we're based here in Papua New Guinea. I have over a decade of experience in corporate HR and executive recruitment, and also a proud digital business owner.
Thank you, Coach.
Sis Alvina?
Mabuhay, rimbag nga aldaw, rabiing aman labas na. Welcome here in our episode 8, The Word Works Online. My name is Alvina, living here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. A wife educator by profession, originally from Isabela, Philippines. I'm Ilocana po. And yes, doing this business part-time with my husband, Ray. And again, welcome here in our Word Works Online episode.
Thanks everybody. Hi, this is Nandini. I live in India. Namaste, मैं नंदिनी हूँ. मैं इंडिया में रहती हूँ. I'm a very proud digital business owner. I love being here. And over to you, William.
Zambolivinaka. My name is William. I live here in Fiji with my parents and my siblings. I work in finance admin. I'm also a musician and a skateboarder, and I run this online business while working full time. Vinaka.
All right. Thank you so much. And again, welcome to The World Works Online, a global system that works for anyone, anywhere, at any stage. We will be discussing on that episode 8 how ordinary people build global income streams. Have you ever looked at a successful people online and thought they must have special skills, years of experience, or a huge following? The truth is, many of us started exactly where most of us are, working regular jobs, raising families, managing, busy schedules, and simply looking for a better opportunity. And in today's episode, we're talking about how ordinary people are building income that reaches beyond their local community and even across different countries. It's not about being an expert from day one. It's about having the right system, being willing to learn, and taking that very first step. And if you've ever wondered whether someone like you can build something bigger online, this conversation is for you. So let me share my take on this one. So when I hear the phrase ordinary people building global income streams, I immediately think of my own journey because I never saw myself as someone who would have an online business. I am just an ordinary person. I moved to the US from the Philippines with big dreams, but like many, immigrants, I started by working hard. I worked in housekeeping in the hotel when I first started in here and then moved to the hospital, waking up very early in the morning. And later, I moved into a referral specialist role in healthcare. My life revolved around work, paying the mortgage, supporting my family, and making sure we had enough. And business wasn't even on my radar. When I discovered this opportunity, I honestly didn't have any experience in digital marketing. I wasn't a tech expert. I didn't have thousands of followers on social media. I didn't know how to create content or build an online business. What I did have was a reason. I wanted more flexibility. I wanted to create another source of income without giving up my full time job. I wanted more choices for my family's future. So instead of trying to figure everything out on my own, I choose to learn. I followed the training, asked questions, made mistakes, and keep improving one step at a time. And there were moments of struggle, especially when I wasn't seeing the results I once imagined, but I kept going. And slowly, things began to change. And what amazed me most wasn't just learning new skills, it was realizing that I could connect with people from different countries, different backgrounds, and different time zones. The internet removed the limits of geography. I no longer had to rely on opportunities close to home. Today, I'm grateful that this business has given me more flexibility. I now work in healthcare on a per diem schedule, which allows me to choose when I work, continuing to grow my online business. It's given me options that I never imagined were possibly years ago. If there's one thing I hope you take away from my story, it's this. You don't have to be extraordinary to start, and you don't need to know everything before taking your first step. You simply need to willing to learn, stay consistent, and believe that your current situation doesn't have to define your future. Every expert was once a beginner, and every successful online business owner had a day one. Maybe today is the day you realize that your story can begin too. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sis Rona. How ordinary people build global income streams. After being in this business for 5 years, I can honestly say that this business is really one of a kind. Imagine you're able to start a business that you can literally take with you anywhere you go, whether you're at home, you're on holiday, or even moving to another country, your business goes with you. I think that's just so amazing compared to like other businesses, right, that we can see online or offline. And what I really love is that it's built with systems and automation. A lot of the processes are already in place, so you're not doing everything from scratch. That means that, I get to spend only few focus hours working on the business each day, and I still have the rest of my time for myself, for my family, and the things that matter most. And as someone who's also a traditional business owner, I know how difficult it is to expand a business globally. It takes so much capital, time, manpower, and connections. But this in this business, you're able to build something under your name. It's legitimate, it's registered, you're paying taxes, and you can also reach people from different parts of the world right from your laptop, just like what we're doing here. We're all doing the same kind of business, but we're based in different countries, right? For me, that's really incredible. And you never have to do everything by yourself. You have the system, you have the step by step training, you have mentors and coaches who genuinely guide you, and a global community that's always sharing ideas. They're always sharing strategies and experiences. And if something is working for someone else in our community, they're happy to share it so that everyone can grow together. And that is very rare in business, in other kinds of businesses. That's why I always say that this business is more than just an income opportunity. It's really an opportunity to grow as a person, to learn new skills, to build your confidence, and to also create a business that could give you flexibility without sacrificing your goals or your time for your family. The only thing that you need is to be coachable. You just have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to grow. And you have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone. That's what we did, 5 years before starting this business, because we've seen what this business can do, not just for us, but also for so many ordinary people around the world. People have been able to leave their corporate careers, build businesses. They were able to generate significant income. Most of them can travel more, spend more time with their families, and create a future that you can really be proud of, because you know that you are building a business that's legitimate and can be inherited by your kids in the future. And that's why I love sharing this opportunity, because I know what it has done for our family, and I know it has the potential to do the same for many others as well around the world. So if you are curious and you'd like to learn more, we're very happy, would be more than happy to guide you. Just reach out to any of us here and we'll help you get started on your own business too. That's it for me, Sis Alvina.
Thank you, Coach Jill. Yes, how ordinary people build global income streams. Hello again, and let me ask you this question. What if your income was not limited by where you live or by number of hours you work? Many people believe that building global income is only for entrepreneurs, influencers, or people with lots of experience, but that's simply not true, right? Today, ordinary people are creating income streams that reach across different countries, all because of the technology, the internet, and the willingness to learn. You don't need to be expert, just like mentioned Sis Rona. You don't need 1,000 of followers, and you don't need a perfect background. You simply need a right opportunity, the right mentorship, as Coach Jill mentioned, and the community to stay consistent. My husband and I are ordinary people. We came from regular jobs, work long hours, and face a financial challenges just like many people, many families. We didn't know anything about building online business when we started. We don't have background, but we made one important decision. We were willing to learn. We follow a proven system, surrounded with ourselves with mentors, stay consistent, and keep showing up even when the result were not immediate, like showing right away. Today, we're so thankful that we're connected with people from different parts of the world, learning together, growing together, and helping others discover the new opportunities. Here's what I learned. Your background does not determine your future. Your willingness to learn does. The world is changing, and more people are creating income online than ever before. The question is, will you be one of them? Let me ask this question before I end. If I show you, or we show you step by step, to build a global income alongside your current job or your business, would you be open to learn more? So comment below, open, and then send us a message. One of us here. We're happy to share more information and see if it's fit for you, right? So again, thank you for watching us live today. Remember, your future can change with one decision, right? So that's it. God bless, and we'll see you next live. Take it away, Sister Dini.
Yeah, that was awesome, Alvina. Absolutely, like my co colleague said, the one thing you need here is the willingness to learn. And as this Alvina said, if you are willing and you're open and you're coachable, just put it in the comments below on any of our pages saying yes or info, and we'll show you step by step how we've got here. Five everyday ordinary people, like in India we say Aam Janta, just everyday people from different walks of life, from different countries, today are in Canada, in America, in Papua New Guinea, in Fiji and India. Just each of us are there present, albeit online. But who would think that we could do this 15 years ago? You know, today the world is available for us to put our ordinary selves forward and say, listen, I'm doing this, come join me. So, where else can a person who's 50 plus have the courage and the guts to say, I am starting a digital online business, which is global. You know, I mean, if I just opened shop with my 50 followers on Instagram and told people I'm doing this, I don't know if I could have gone anywhere. But because I had a backing of a ready proven system with a blueprint for success and almost like a copy paste program. It's only because I got that. I got that base where everything was provided for me: the tools, the training, the resources, the products, the enterprise level maintenance of ClickFunnels, the funnel. I didn't even know what all this meant, but that's what's needed for automation. And a team. And together they propped me up and said, you can do this. And that's why today I teach women 50 plus how they can earn ethically online. I spent years scrolling and wondering, how are these people in their 50s and older saying they're making money online? How could they be making money online? And then I thought there must be something special about them, which I don't have. But when I came here, I realized you don't need to be an influencer. You don't need a large following. You don't need to be hugely rich because the startup costs are nominal compared to other franchises, because we are a modern online franchise. All you need is the willingness to learn. So, this is our shop. We're bringing it in front of you. And if you'd like to join, all you have to say is yes, and we'll show you what we did. Thank you so much. Over to you, William.
Thank you very much. Um, so, how ordinary people build a global income streams. Um, so, you you do not have to have um, sales experience or business experience, or you don't even have to be a tech savvy person, um, because the video trainings and the support that this online business community brings is all that you need in order to thrive in this business. So, um, in this community, you have nurses, firemen, teachers, lawyers, doctors, engineers, all these normal everyday people from many different walks of life, and they have decided to take action and build something online for themselves. And and the online space has become and is becoming um, more and more important. uh, a lot more of the business nowadays is happening online, and that's really where the whole world is moving, because um, especially with our level of a globalization, interconnectedness, um, the world really does work online. And this business model is, I would say, it is the easiest way to get your foot into the door on how to make money online, because it comes with systems that are already set up, and video trainings that help you um, set up your own websites. We have experts who build that, and we have a mentorship and a coaching program. So that way, when you are starting your own business, when you're building it up, you're not lost. You're not doing it alone. You can always ask questions, and we have a community of people who who have already succeeded and they continue to succeed in this business, who are happy to share their tips and their best practices, and whether it's through just sending a message to them, reaching out, or through the weekly masterminds or the daily webinars that we have. These are all the little things that support ordinary people, especially beginners, in starting their own online business. And so, um, like if we were to go back, say maybe 15 to 20 years, this practically was something that, like, if you wanted to make money online, you would need like a vast amount of experience. You would need to be um, around about a mid to advanced user of technology. But now, technology has become like a very significant part of our everyday lives. So at work, we use technology. And after work, at home, we still use technology. We're on our phones, we're on our laptops, we have devices, we have internet. I remember the Wi-Fi, well, the internet went out nationwide for, I think it was about half a day, and you couldn't do anything. So, like, that's how much we rely on the internet and this global, uh, this the internet, basically, right? So, if that's how the world is moving, this would be an absolute no-brainer to have this opportunity and to make the decision to build an online business, because eventually, well, ultimately, we are all like, you can only earn so much with your time. You can only earn so much, and there is a cap to it. But when you earn online, you leverage social media, you leverage these automated marketing systems, email marketing, um, that help you to be able to earn a lot more and also build something that is not directly tied to your time. And this is accessible to ordinary people. You don't have to have experience or any special qualifications or skills. And if you feel like you've been wondering, like, how do they earn online? Or you've had that question, you've been asking yourself, maybe you haven't really spoken to anyone about it. It's just been in the back of your mind, just so wondering. And if you have that curiosity, that itch, feel free to reach out to any of us. We have our websites under our names, and feel free to reach out, because it does not take an extraordinary person to be able to run an online business. The bar to entry is lower than ever. So if you're curious and you're interested in knowing more, we are more than happy to walk you through the steps on how to get you started on your own online business. And if anything, this system is built for the most ordinary people. So thank you. That was another episode of The World Works Online. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you this time in 2 weeks. Thank you very much. Have a lovely evening or day wherever you're from, and we'll see you next time. Yunaka.